How's it going, HSC? My name's Izzy Hughes and welcome to this week's Monday Mindful Moment. Now today you might notice something quite different about me. I decided to cut my hair, and I want to talk about this because an important lesson can be learned from embracing change in your life. Every day we all do the same thing, whether it's going to school or going to work as an adult. And we fall into this tired routine with all these developed habits that are so hard to break. And doing the exact same thing is super boring, right? I mean, we all felt that when we were going through quarantine. The problem with living a stagnant life, and especially as a young person, is that this is a time in our lives where we are changing rapidly as people. And by doing the same thing every day, you're not allowing yourself those opportunities to grow as a person and figure out what you do and what you don't like. And if you want to be scientific about it, psychologist Rich Walker from Winston-Salem State University says that having a negative ratio of good to bad experiences in your life can open the door to anxiety and depression. Plus, he did a study which showed that people who engage in a variety of experiences are more likely to retain positive emotions and minimize the negative ones. So basically that means that not trying new things and having those positive experiences can be damaging to your mental health. Now for me, there's a lot of things that I've regretted not trying in my life, whether it was an extracurricular activity, a club, a sport, a different style, or whatever. And one thing that has always been consistent in my life is my hair. I've literally had the same haircut since about 5th or 6th grade. And lately I had been thinking a lot about how I've always wanted to try having short hair, or if it would even look good on me. But I was always too afraid to do it because I was afraid of what my family and my friends would think, or if they would look at me in a different way, or they wouldn't understand why I wanted to do it in the first place. But finally, last Thursday, I decided to just go for it. I mean, like Shia LaBeouf, I just did it. And guess what? It wasn't that bad, and I actually kind of like it. So to make a long story short, if you feel like you're reliving the same day over and over again and keeping up those bad habits, decide to make a change. Even if it's really scary and you're afraid of what other people will think, it doesn't matter. What matters most is you're doing what makes you happy. And if your friend thinks it's weird and they don't support you, then that just means they're not your friend. It's tough, but it's true. Moral of the story, try new things in your life. Having those positive experiences will get you out of that rut that you've been stuck in for so long. And even if you try something and it doesn't go as great as you thought it would, then at least you can know that you won't have regretted not trying it. Cutting my hair could have turned out a complete disaster, but I had faith in my hairdresser and I like it, and that's all that matters. It just makes me happy knowing that I finally had the courage to try something that I've always wanted to try, and I thought I would spread that message to everyone here. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and you feel inspired to try that thing that you've always wanted to try. And I'll see you all next Monday.